Death is never easy and sometimes unexpected, and the cost and stress associated with final arrangements can be staggering. A Vaughan man is doing his part to make the loss of a loved one a little easier to bear. Building is in Brad Opheim's blood.
Well, I started building houses with my dad when I was probably 10.
Brad was born in Glasgow and raised in Opheim, a town named after his great-grandfather, who was also the town's first postmaster. How he got into casket making more than 20 years ago is personal.
My brother lost his 19-year-old son in a car accident. He asked me if I'd be willing to build a casket for him. It was very personal to me, knowing my nephew like I did. He was a good young man that always had a positive attitude.
Most of his caskets are made from blue pine wood from the Seeley Lake area.
It's kind of a throwaway wood, used to be, and but I find a lot of beauty in it, and every one that I build turns out different. You can see that there's two different pieces of wood here joined right down the center, and they're book matched.
Brad has a sister in Wyoming who makes the casket liners.
Just a muslin liner.
Every casket is different, and every person Brad builds a casket for has an interesting story.
The pioneers they were even, and how they moved into this country, and just marvelous stories, and it makes me want to know them. I wish I would have known them, but I know them more because of their story that I've been told by their children and families. I built one special. I'll have to have it engraved.
Brad also makes urns, a skill he's taken to a literary-like level.
Like this. And it just looks like a set of books you can sit on the mantle or put in a bookcase for the ashes of someone you're keeping.
He's made vessels for pets that have passed, and his carpentry skills have also had a hand in making his share of clocks, which he also sells.
So they can sit on your desk.
Okay.
Or hang on the wall.
Brad says he knows many of the people and families he makes caskets for, and some will pre-order their caskets. During the pandemic, one such customer who was a familiar face walked through the door.
Poor little guy, he was old and shrunk up and little, but as soon as he came through the door, I knew who he was. He was my Little League coach, and he ordered his casket that day, and within weeks he passed, and so that was very touching.
Brad estimates he's built more than 200 caskets, and at 67, he shows no signs of slowing down.
I hope to continue till the day I die. That would be just fine. I hope there's one left for me.
In Vaughan, Tim McGonigal, MTN News.